Hello reviewers, this is Tez the Dark Knight 97 presenting you another video in a series of Fire Emblem Builder GBA tutorials. It has been a long while before I did this one, and there has been a lot of updates, and it's sad that F7740 isn't working on this, but there are a bunch of other developers working on that one, so there are a bunch of new features in it. So I stopped at classes the last time, if you remember right. So let's open FE8 ROM. This is the FE8 ROM, the base one. We'll work on a base one for now. We'll gradually work on the patches in the future. Okay, here you go. Where we are at characters. So I'm going to show the new features in characters. So you can export and import all your character data if it's in FE8, if it's in FE8 ROM. Because trust me, I have checked in FE6 ROM. I had to do it for my Broken Emblem project, and I couldn't. There's no feature for FE6. I'm not sure about FE7. It might be there, it might not be there, but I'm just focusing on FE8. So let's go to classes. Class editor. Okay, this is the first class. Pretty simple. Class base stats. This is the maximum caps. These are the enemy growth rates. You can modify this as you see fit. This is a stat calculator at level 20, level 19, 18, 7. All you can check your averages around here basically. If it's a promoted class like Great Lord, I'll show you. You get a promotion gains around here. You can change this in a patch, depending on the patch, but for now this works. You set all the class parameters here, like mounted aid, canto, steel, thief skill, dance. It exactly doesn't work here, but you can set it up. Critical boost works and ballast access works. So you can set it up as a promoted unit around here. You get some extra perks like I guess reduce EXP and a strong weapons, but you can set it up for a patch. Normally, but default, I guess a max weapon rank you say. You can change in a patch to S rank, so it's not huge as steel. You can set the cavalry icon, lord unit, weapon locks. You can modify it extra. This is a bit limited, but weapon locks here are a bit limited. You can modify this to patches. It's not a huge deal. This is the generic enemy portrait movement speed. Just set this to 1 if it's an armored unit, as it's shown here. And these are standing map animations. You can import a different class from here. You can export this from here. You can change the palette from here, but it's common to all units, so you wanna be careful with it. You can change the palette to different factions. NPC is a green unit, enemy is a red unit. I don't know what grey is. No clue what the heck food does, but it's that. You can change the moving map animations down here. You want to set this up a bit carefully because each class has a different way of moving. So just be careful and just check what you have set here around here. You can import an image, export an image, export an animation I guess, and import an animation, yeah. You can expand the data around here, but just do it if only if you have to do it. You can expand the standing animations down here, though. Yeah. I mean, I can show you how to import one if you want. I think it's much better if I show you one. Let's see. You have an old repo folder around somewhere. What the hell is it? There you go. You go to battle animations. I'll pick the closest one. Okay, the circle. Not the animations. Apologies. Go to map sprites. Okay, this is the standing one. Just import. That's it. You can write and change it around here. Jump to moving animations. I guess we'll import an AP. It's a lot easier. Never mind. Let's import an image instead. This is a standing animation and this is the walking animation. So open, yeah. It's not exact animation pointer. Which one is the circle? Good lord. Well, I guess it's the only one with the berserker, so let's stick with it. Never mind. I guess we'll show a different one. We'll go to a mounted unit. I guess that's a lot easier. Okay, let's pick up we'll pick up a normal cavalier. I guess that's a lot easier. Yeah, this should work. This is a bit different. I guess you just pick up this one or this one because it's a bit closer. I think this is the closest value, so we're gonna pick up this one. Let's jump to moving map animations and import the image. Right. Standard. That's the rock one. Right. That should work for a mounted unit. Click on right to keep it. That's it for importing standing map and moving map animations. Okay, animation pointer. I guess you can import it here, but I think you're better off expanding this and making your own animations. Just in case you need something else. You need this animation for the future. It's a female cavalier with a sword, right? Vanilla. Sure, let's go with vanilla. Don't need a lot. Think vanilla works sometimes. Or we have vanilla, so maybe we'll pick up something salvaged. Animations. tails generate. I'm not gonna need 20, so let's import one animation just to show how it works. Okay, import that as sword bin, sword or sword comment. I don't think the exact one matters. There's sure a lot of patches. Should have put it in. I guess that would have been a lot easier. Yeah, there you go. So to keep this organized, you can change the letters around here. Yeah, female spear. Yes, that's yeah. Sword. You can put a comment around here to give some info about the animation if you want, but it's optional. Yes, so you just click on right, and that's the animation inserted. So you change the weapon type to sword around here and CA, yeah, that should be the animation. So at the bare minimum, you want to input a weapon animation and a dodge animation. So we're going to import the dodge animation. Which is the unarmed animation. And let's try a bin file for now. Let's see if it's easier. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Just import a bin file. You really don't have to go to a lot of patches. Okay, so we'll just organize this as usual. Right, so CB. Well, that's the basic one. If you want to import axis, I guess hand axis have a specific animation you might want to import as an item specification if you want to do that. But for the most part, it'll be fine with type specification. Right. That's the animation. Got animation set. This is the terrain penalties. You can do a lot of good stuff with this. Yes, this is the what? Okay, this is movement cost. This is a group, so if you want to separate it, you can separate it around here. Movement cost and rain, movement cost and snow. Let's go with terrain avoid. So Pardis did a cool thing with this. You can give most classes extra avoid on plain terrain. So if you give at least 20 avoid, all of these classes right now, they'll have extra 20 avoid on a plain terrain. So we can give avoid bonuses in that way, which is kind of cool. Anyway, You can do the same with defense, resistance, healing, recovery from bad status, terrain information display. You you want to organize this after changing everything around here, I guess. And a ballistic movement cost. Yeah. Anyway, rain movement cost, I guess. Yeah, it's the same thing, just around here. Snow movement cost, terrain avoid, terrain fence, terrain resistance. No clue what this does. And you can also export class data and import class data from FE8. So if you want to put it in a bot or something like OIFE. OIFE is gone for now, but there are other bots. You can find them. There are a lot of bots for classes. Right. Stat calculator, the same thing, calculate averages. This is a max level on average, so you can reduce or increase this as you see fit. This is the place where you change the weapon ranks, all the class data. Right, I guess it's a good idea to expand this. Right, let's import an image. Battle animation, exported repository. Don't particularly remember where the generic ones are. Yeah, there you go. Not this one. Cameo. Not this one either. Now let's go to battle animation. So, right. Class cards, there you go. Salvage. Okay, that's, you don't have to comment on this, you just double click, it'll change and you get a class. You can change the name of a class or details by clicking the text strings around here, or I don't want to mention which YouTuber did this, just in case they put it on their other websites, but it's thanks from a good idea. You can search for on reference space and yeah, change the data around here. You want to make sure class ID matches the ID around here, otherwise you get an error. I guess that should be it for class data. Anyway, that should be it for class tutorials. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll watch more and learn from me. See you all in the next video. Until then, goodbye.